I'm Anand Naidu in Washington. The main stories brought to you by Al Jazeera. Zimbabwe's Prime Minister has made his strongest attack on the country's President, Robert Mugabe, since the two men signed a power-sharing agreement. Morgan Tsvangirai said he would not stand by while Mugabe's ZANU-PF party continues to violate the law and persecute his party's members of parliament. His remarks came on the same day a European Union delegation visiting Zimbabwe said that sanctions targeting Mugabe and his allies will not be removed. A diplomatic push is underway to restart Israeli-Palestinian peace negotiations. On Sunday, U.S. envoy George Mitchell met with Israel's President Shimon Peres and Foreign Minister Avigdor Lieberman. He said he hoped to reach an agreement with Israel on a settlement freeze and a revival of peace talks over the next few days. In return, the U.S. wants Arab nations to take initial steps towards recognizing Israel. The two contenders to lead Germany have faced off in a televised debate. Chancellor Angela Merkel argued the country needs a new centre-right government to guide Europe's biggest economy out of financial crisis. Her main challenger, Frank-Walter Steinmeier, is calling for economic reforms, such as the introduction of a minimum wage. Voters go to the polls in 2 weeks. Costa Rican authorities say they've arrested 54 undocumented African migrants headed to the United States. The migrants were intercepted on a boat off the country's Caribbean coast near the city of Limon. Officials say those on board the vessel were under the command of 3 Colombian men. They've been taken into custody on suspicion of human trafficking. Clashes broke out in the Chilean capital as relatives of those killed by the regime of dictator Augusto Pinochet held an annual march. Protesters have been gathering in Santiago since Friday, when they marked the 36-year anniversary of Pinochet's coup against socialist President Salvador Allende. American Nobel Peace Prize winning scientist Norman Borlaug has died at the age of 95. During the 1960s, he developed new varieties of crops that were more resistant to disease and produced high yields. The crop's exportation to countries in Asia helped countries there narrowly avert mass starvation. And those are our top stories. Don't forget you can keep up to date with all the news on our website, and you'll find that at aljazeera.net/English. aljazeera.net/English.